What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Andy in here. So today I'm going to be explaining how church actually means a circle. It actually means a wheel. You know, when you go look at the etymological roots of circle and wheel, you will see that they have the same etymological roots. And of course, a wheel actually comes from the word cycle, which actually means a circle. You know, it actually means a wheel or a orb or a disc or a ring. Of course, you look at a wheel, it's a wheel, it's a circle. So, church actually means a circle, which is actually a wheel or a circle, don't really matter. And it actually means that you have power or authority or you're a ruler or you have mastery over this circle. Now, I know that's contrary to most of y'all theology because y'all been told that the cross is Jesus Christ. He's on there and he's being crucified. That is a half truth. You know what I mean? We got to understand the esoteric meaning of that cross because this cross came from where? It came from us. It came from our anatomy. This is what you call, this is brain anatomy. It came from us. It came from our biology, basically. So you must understand that the Bible was talking about you. You got to understand that. You got to understand that the church is you. Now, I know many of us have been told that church is actually a place of worship. It's a building or a temple or place of worship, but that is a half-truth. The half-truth is that, yeah, it is a place of worship. It is a building, it is a temple. But what they don't tell you is that your body is that temple or that building. You are the church. They don't tell you. So, this is why Jesus Christ, and when you go look up the pictures of Jesus Christ, everybody know that he had this orb behind his head, which is actually a sun wheel or black sun wheel. You know, that is the true church. That is the true cross that many of us don't know about because we're not being taught the esoteric truth or the occult, which means hidden truth of the Bible. We all been told this exoteric, mean outer knowledge of the Bible. When you get into these secret organizations, you know, the higher of the elite, they don't teach that. They teach the esoteric meaning of the knowledge. So this is why they have the power that they have and we don't. Because why? We've been misled. We've been lied to. Now, this is going to be hard for most religious people to wrap their head around because what you have to understand that you have an RAS, a reticular activating system. And what it does is filter out any belief that doesn't align with the existing belief system. So what I'm about to say, you most likely going to reject unless you are open-minded and you have consideration and you go look up what I am saying. That is the only way. But it's going to call cognitive dissonance because you've been told one thing all your life. You've been told that Jesus Christ is your Lord and Savior, which is a half-truth. You know what I mean? You think he's a literal person, which is a half-truth. You think God outside of you, which is a lie. You know, this Christ outside of us is a lie. The Bible tells you Christ within. The Bible tells you God within. So I am here to reestablish the kingdom of God within. So you can become connected to the true living source and not this outside deity that most of us have, which is in actuality not the true living God. It is not source. The true living God exists within you. Of course, when you look at man, when you look at us in general, look at what we're doing. We are that divine spark. We are, like it said in the Bible, we are creating the likeness and image of God. We are literally living in the mind or brain of God. As above, so below. You know, you can align the universe with your brain, with everything in your body. As above, so below. And we must understand that. That's what the Bible was trying to get us to understand. It was trying to get us to understand the astrology, the biology, the as above, so below, the oneness, the one that we are one with God. It was trying to explain that to us, but we had somebody named Constantine in 325 AD who came around and plagiarized the Bible and gave you some other shit, gave you this literal stuff to throw you off, to control you, to control the masses, to control the minds of the masses, to steer them away. Of course, they know who you are, but you don't know who you are. So, you know, let's get into it. You know, I was babbling for a little bit, you know, but, you know, I got to make sure I explain things. So, Go to your favorite search engine when you go look up definitions. Me personally, I use dictionary.com and etymology.com. I like etymology because it gets deep into detail, but it don't even matter. It don't matter what website that you use, because at the end of the day, it's going to point you to the same way. It's going to show you the word origin. That's what's important. We must go look up the etymological roots of the word, which means word origin. So when we do that for church, you know what I mean? Go to dictionary.com, type in church. This is what you must do. You must understand that the English language wasn't the first language. They took these words from other languages and they just translated over. So a lot of times they change the definition. This is how they can control your world, because words create worlds. And they know that like, they can control your definition. They can control your world. So it's important that we go look up the word origin of these words, because a lot of times the definition we got today didn't mean what it means in a whole nother language. So that's what we're going to be doing. So when you type in church and you go look up the etymological, when you go look at the word origin, scroll down when you see word origin, and you're going to see that church actually means, it comes from the old English word Cirice, which is spelled Cirice. You actually have two spelling. The other one is Circe. When you look at this word basically means circle. The only thing they did was took out a vowel, or they add a vowel, or they took out a consonant and add a consonant. This is just to throw you off. But we're going to go a little bit more deeper, since, you know, people are like, oh, what? Hey, you just making that shit up. Okay. When you go, it actually, this word, Sais, actually comes from the Greek word kirk, or kirka. And it show you, it lights up. You can click on it and it'll tell you what it means. But kirk or kirkle actually means a circle. And when you look at the definition, it tell you that you have power or authority, or you're a ruler, or you have mastery over this circle. So this circle that they're talking about is always depicted behind Jesus' head. It's always depicted behind that. And when you look at that circle, you see a cross in that circle. That is the true cross. That is the true church. And we must understand, what does this mean? What does this circle mean? And I just said it means that you have rule or power or authority or mastery over this circle. But what excuse me. What are you a ruler over? How do you have power over this circle? How do you have mastery over this circle? And I'm going to be explaining that to you. So when you go look up the word will, because I did say circle actually means will, you can go look up the word will, and you can trace the etymological roots back, and you will see that it actually means cycle. Cycle is a circle, you know, because when you look at the seasons, you know, you got winter, fall, spring, and summer is a circle that always repeat. When you look at the zodiac sign, this is all a circle. When you look at the zodiac sign, it goes around. It have a cross. That is the true cross. That is the church. This circle, you can find a circle everywhere. You know what I mean? You can even find it in your church. They show the truth right in your face, but you are not able to see because you don't have the information. You know what I mean? When you see that Sunwood church, that's what they talking about. That is the true church. When you see Jesus Christ, that circle behind his head, that is the true church. That Celtic cross, that is the true church. So we must understand that. So this will that I'm talking about, this circle that I'm talking about, helps you understand God's will. Because God's will and this will is connected. How? This will, which I got right here, which was created by a guy named Master Teacher 33. I did the information for myself to verify what he was saying, and then come to find out, mind-blowing information. Y'all should go check that guy, Master Teacher 33. His YouTube is replacing error with truth. This guy has some mind-blowing information. But he the one that got me hooked up on this circle and helped me actually understand that this is actually the church. So you see this circle, right? You see this cross. So this helps you understand God's will, because that is the characteristics and attribute given to you from the Creator. So the Creator is in you, within you, expressing itself as you. So to understand God's will, you must understand your will, your circle, your church, your cross. This is where it come from. And this actually activates your circle of Willis. When you have time, go look up circle of Willis. It looks just like a person that's been crucified. This is where Jesus Christ being crucified, which actually means amplified. This actually comes from your biology. This actually comes from your brain anatomy. That circle of Willis is actually Jesus Christ being crucified. That symbol is that everybody got the symbol, but they don't have the deeper substance of that symbol or the true meaning of that symbol. It actually comes from the circle of Willis. And the circle of Willis actually is connected to your 12 cranial area, which you know that the 12 disciples. So this when you know your circle, it activates your circle of Willis. It activates your crown chakra, because the crown chakra, look it up, it's right there in the circle of Willis. So we must understand this, because this is how we connect with source code. This is how we know God's will. Everybody, what's God will? What's God will? Your circle is God's will. That is your characteristic attribute. And you get that from your date of birth. You get that from your name. So we must understand that God is a mathematical God. He expresses himself through math. And you can say shapes too, because at the end of the day, sacred geometry is all mathematics. So you understand that this circle, everything is a circle. When you look at this universe, it's a circle. You know, everything is a cycle. You know what I mean? The problem is, a lot of y'all got the wrong circle. A lot of y'all on the wrong cycle. Y'all are on somebody else's circle or somebody else's cycle, but you're not on your own cycle, on your own circle, which you know as your life path, your soul urge number, your personality number, your expression number. You've been programmed to be somebody else. You've been programmed to go against your design and not live your life according to your design, because nobody ever told you that you have a design. But when you study DNA, you know that we all have our own unique fingerprint and our own unique DNA. It's all coded. This is why it's called source code, because source code is a code. DNA is the blueprint that the creator expresses itself through you. So it's important that this is why knowledge of self is important, bro. Every culture say you must learn knowledge of self, bro. That's what the elites do. They learn knowledge of self and take that and use it against you. And give you the false information that gives you no power. So this circle, bro, you can find it everywhere. When you look at the flower of life, it's a circle. When you look at the Vesica Pisces, it's a circle. This is a womb. So if anybody say God is a male, they a lie. Most likely God is a female, because it have a womb. We look at the fabric of the universe, it's a womb. The flower of life is a womb. It's a circle. So it is important that we understand this. And back to what I was saying, God expresses himself through numbers. When you look at the fabric of the universe, it's made up of zeros and ones. When you understand vortex math, you understand how the physical world was created. It was created through the numbers 1, 2, 4, 8, 7, and 5. The spiritual realm was created 3, 6, 9. Nicole Toucher said, if you want to understand the universe, think of term of energy, frequency, and vibration, and also understand 3, 6, 9. 9 being the highest mind, because when you double 3 and 3, you get 6. It just go back and forth, 3 and 6, 3 and 6, 3 and 6. But 9 stand by itself. 9 times 9 is 81. You get 9. 9 plus 9, you add that up, you get what? You get 18, which is 9. 9 times 1, 9. 9 times 2, 18, 9. 9 times 3, 27. 2 plus 7, 9. 9 times 4, 36. 3 plus 6, 9. That is the highest mind. That is God's mind. So the reason I am able to understand these things is because my soul urge number is a 9. This is why I'm into spirituality. Because I was born this way. So it's important that you understand your will, because to understand your will is to understand yourself. You would know why you are the way you are. You would know why you will understand the negative side of yourself. Because a lot of times we're on the negative side of our gift. We're in the negative side of our circle, of our church, of our numbers. Because we don't know any better. programming. It's really because of the programming. And plus, we don't have the knowledge. Religion ain't teaching the true knowledge. When you look at the religion, look at it. Rely on. You're relying on something outside of you that's lying to you. That's meant to mislead you. So that's why spirituality is important, because spirituality can't lie to you. So, before I get to babbling on, everything I said, please go look up. Because this circle activates your circle of Willis. Once you keep going over and once you live your life according to your design, your circle. That is your lane. That circle is your lane. So when people say you can be anything you want, that is a lie. You can't be anything that you want. You can be anything that you are designed to be. Because we know there's some people, they can't play basketball. They're not meant to play no basketball. But you trying to tell them you can do it. You lying. That is false. That is false hope. You was lying to that person. Maybe that person is meant to be a goddamn mathematical genius. But you trying to tell him to go play basketball. And then he 5'9". We already know that, man. It's some people that made it, but those are exceptions. So you gotta live your life according to your design, bro. You stay in your lane. And once you master your lane, that's why you have mastery. You have power over your circle. Once you stay in your own lane, nobody cannot fuck with you. Nobody can't tell you shit. Because you in your own lane. You know yourself. Know thyself. That is the true church. The true church is to know yourself. To know your circle. That's how you know God's will, which activates the circle of Willis, which actually activates the 12 cranial nerves, which activates your crown chakra. That's why Jesus was always depicted with that halo. He was always aware. He pointed at his heart on up. Why he always pointed at his heart on up? He activated his heart. He lived from his heart chakra on up, man. Like this. He was enlightened. So it's important, bro, that we understand this. It's important that we go look up the definitions, because the definitions, we got to go. We got to go a couple of layers deep. Then when you do that, you start, damn, this word means this? I always told it was this, but it's a lie. So, with that being said, I don't want to be going too hard. Like I say, this circle, I actually discovered from a guy named Master Chief 33. I did the research. Come to find out, he was right. His YouTube name is replacing error with truth. So I just wanted to explain that you are the church. And church actually means a will or a circle that you have power or rulership over. In this circle, this will helps you understand God's will, which activates the circle of Willis. Understand phonetics. Phonetics help you understand some things. So, with that being said, I hope that open your eyes. I hope you go do the research, because it's always better to see it with your own eyes. Everything I said, go look it up for yourself. Please do so. You will even find this circle in the Vatican. The Vatican have this circle built in their streets. You can go to Washington, D.C., and you will see it. If you look from a sky view, you will see this circle. You will see this sun wheel, the black sun wheel. The Nazi had it, but it was demonized because, of course, Hitler used it for not good intentions, but for evil. Just as the other people out there, they use it for evil. They take the knowledge and use it to control people, to manipulate people. I mean, the circle ain't evil. The people are. Just like a hammer. I mean, is a hammer evil? Do it? No. You know what I'm saying? You can kill somebody with a hammer if you want to, but at the end of the day, it's the person, just like a gun. Guns don't get up and shoot people. It's the people. So the gun is not bad. It's the people that's bad. So, everything get demonized because of a person that chooses to use something for evil intent. And now we associate that person with the symbol And now that symbol became demonized. And now we're afraid of the symbol because of the person that actually used the symbol to do evil. With that being said, peace.